Thursday morning, guys. It is Coach Lou with the Ride In, which will be the entire show this morning. Funny thing is, the title kind of says it all there. But I'll go into that in just a second with you. We'll get rocking here. It's one of these mornings that things aren't perfect, right? And hold on. So trying not to get aggravated here with my joyous window mount in the car. There we are. Now it's nice and tight. So it's funny, on the post day of Easter, day after Easter, guys, you gotta sit. You truly have to be grateful for, and what should we be grateful for that we take for granted, right? So you might be saying, well, why are we doing just a live drive-in this morning, Coach? Well, because we're God's delays are not God's denials, right? So I looked at it this morning. I started getting agitated, and I'm like, and there was no excuse. I mean, this is BS. The way it all happened, it's like, no, that can't be the way it's happening, and that can't be the reason you're not showing up this morning entirely, or you failed to disclose something, whatever the case was. But the morning schedule. Now I could say, well, it's all screwed up. I can't do the show. I can't do this. I got to do that instead. Or I can go, hey, here's an opportunity to actually talk about something on the drive-in that's a little different than what I planned for this morning, but might be exactly what you watching need this morning. Oh, wow, that has a different feel. So my delay in doing the initial show, I could have been like, oh, it's a denial. I missed my opportunity to talk about what I wanted to talk about, and I had it all scheduled, and planned it. Okay, guess what? I could sit there and bitch and moan, or I can go, hey, you know what? This gives me an opportunity to deliver something that maybe somebody watching this morning absolutely needs to see. So instead of what I was normally going to talk about, I'm talking about God's denials, or delays are not God's denials necessarily. Have you ever had a time in life where you were delayed at getting something, and then later on you go, wow, that was the greatest gift when you actually got it, or the fact that you didn't get into a situation or get a particular anything. So I'll use an example. They graduate. Sometimes they don't. Their partner leaves, and they go, oh, I got married young, and I thought we were going to start by, now I'm 30 years old and I don't have kids, and or I look and say, okay, when Lexi came along, I was like, oh wow, what a great experience being a parent, maybe being a parent at 20. Not that I wouldn't have been a good parent, I would have figured it out, but I was much more equipped at 30 and really enjoyed it a whole lot at a different level. So that delay in having a child was not a denial, it was a gift. So that's just an example in my case. But have you ever had one of those where you felt kind of screwed out of something, and then later on it was like, oh wow, that was actually an amazing gift because I was able to appreciate it more when it came along. Imagine this. Imagine being 18 years old, going to the store and buying a lotto ticket and winning the frickin' lotto. Can you imagine what your life would be like today? You might say, oh, I'd have been set, da-da-da-da. At 18, if you won the lotto, you probably would have train wrecked your life and be lucky to be alive today. Whereas if we bought a winning lotto ticket today, I don't think we would train wreck it. I think it would be a whole different scenario. So if you want to bring me that winning lotto ticket, go ahead and do that. Not that that's what I count on for to make my life happen and to have the life that I desire. But you know what? At this point in life, I would treat those winnings a whole lot different. Can we agree on that? So this is pretty cool. So this morning, again, go ahead. Looking at it going, oh, delays, oh, slowdowns, and go, what a gift instead. We're having some flooring work done in that too initially. Um, Actually, no. Now he's busting his butt to accommodate me and make talking about it's not necessarily all those conversations with somebody else, but the ones in your head. When you oh wow, that actually worked out better, or oh wow, it was inconvenient, but we did what we had to do and made it happen. So what you got the live drive in this morning, but if you got one little bit of information, one little bit of inspiration this morning on that, and it turned things around for you, wow, if it turned your day around and you go, hey, you know what, me too, and now look what we're doing. Everything's in good order. It's one of those things where you just got to go, is it a delay or is it a denial? If it's a delay, there's usually a reason. And guess what? If it's a total on out and denial also, there's usually a reason. So that's been apparent many times in life too, where I've gone, okay, I'm really glad God you're out there hard, because that would have been a disaster. So think about it, guys. Delay or denial. Whichever way you choose to look at it, always look at it and go, okay, why and what is the best outcome from this? That's what I think we're trying to teach you guys in the grand scheme of everything, is what's really important is the outcome in the journey, not necessarily just what you thought was going to be the outcome of the journey. It's who you become in that process. All right, I've got to get inside and cover man down situation here. And you guys live with faith, energy, passion. Always live your dreams. Be blessed. This is Coach Lou with the live drive-in, taking the place of Breakthrough with Lou this morning, because that's it.